Hey, welcome to the what? Let's get into the next part of the show. Nick back, patted whack.
Don't get slapped. Bars.
Bars.
Bars. What is that? Stock to 209. So look, what to say. He back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Diaz is back. After, what is it, 27 years gone from the UFC? That's what it felt like. I got gray hair now. I just need y'all to know that. I didn't have gray hair when he fought. It's been forever since Nick has fought. And he's coming back. And we're going to get Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler 2. Are you excited?
How do you feel about? I don't know if I'm excited or not, because I would rather see Diaz fight somebody that hasn't fought before, but it's a totally different fight, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to explain why this is a totally different fight. But how do you feel about him coming back to a rematch? How do you feel about that, first of all?
So here's the thing. At some point of teasing a comeback, not coming back, and then let's say we wanted it for so long, but we didn't get it. At some point, we should have just left it. So I don't know if I actually want to see it now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I want to remember Nick Diaz the way I remember Nick Diaz, you know? And it was so much fun way back then. And I'm afraid that, you know, the Nick Diaz that we get now, you know, still going to be fun, sort of like Anderson Silva-esque. Like, every now and again, he'll show us that, okay, let's go. But then we're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it has been like 10 or so years since you fought. You know, same thing. We had fun with, what's his name? Just came back. Mike Tyson. We had fun with that fight.
Yeah, we did, but it wasn't the same Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it wasn't the same Mike Tyson. Like, I'm trying to remember Mike Tyson where I remember Mike Tyson. I don't need to see what Mike Tyson can do when he's 62. Bars.
Yeah. Bars.
So, am I excited about this fight? Yes. Am I excited about Nick Diaz coming back? Yes. Do I need to see it? No. Am I going to watch it? You damn right.
It's Nick Diaz, man.
It's Nick Diaz.
The same Nick Diaz used to lay down, put his hand behind his head, then get up.
See, I didn't even need that
somebody.
I ain't you know even need that one, man.
We talking about the Nick Diaz used to open palm slap the shit out of people. You talking about that Nick Diaz, right?
Hey, he's starting to slap Robbie. Now with this fight, so you say it's a rematch, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know who's gonna win.
The first fight is going to be this fight is going to be a lot different than the first fight, and I feel like you can elaborate a little bit more about why this fight is going to be a little bit different than the first fight.
Well, I want to say I remember the first fight, but I don't even remember the first fight so long ago. But Robbie wasn't dead in the water in that fight, first and foremost, and then I guess he caught that check hook, and it was devastating. But I believe that was Robbie's first run in the UFC also. So he had a run in the UFC. Then he, I don't know if he left the UFC or got cut. And then he repositioned himself as a fighter, came back, was on a tear, went through everybody, got the belt. Now, that's going to be sort of the Robbie that we have now besides the age with it. So it's a different guy fighting Nick Diaz. What has Nick Diaz been doing this whole time?
Smoking weed.
I understand. You could tell me he been training this whole time, and I'd say, oh, okay. I find that to be less believable than if you told me that St. Pierre's been putting in 3 hours a day every day. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that all day. Nick Diaz probably had a little bit of fun. You know what? I'm gonna take this month off. I'm gonna go to Cabo, then we're gonna go to Jamaica. We're gonna swing by the Virgin Islands, then maybe I'll be back. We're gonna train a little bit.
We do have to say something though. So Nick Diaz is probably he has not been active in the fight game, but his brother has. So in the training camps, I think Nick has probably been one of those individuals that have been going through the training camp with Nate Diaz too. So he may be putting himself or getting himself in shape every time that Nate was. So at this point in time, Nate just recently had a fight too. So I think Nick might be on his P's and Q's, especially when he gets in the ring on UFC 266. I'm just saying he might be better than what we expect because his brother's been active
Now
or
I
more
don't.
active.
So for this fight, when they show up, I don't. Besides the one fight where he was injured, where Nate was injured, you know, these guys don't show up not ready to fight. They don't.
No.
Come hell or ice water, they will be there ready to fight. 6 rounds, but it's 5 rounds, so they don't have enough time. Get it? But he'll be there and he'll be ready to fight. That's all well and good, and I understand that. But it's still not the Nick Diaz that I remember in that fight with Paul Daly. It's still not the Nick Diaz that ended was it Frank Shamrock with that body shot? Man, man. I'm still excited to see it though. I'm excited to see it. And
I'm
I'm gonna be
excited
there.
too.
And if he wins, where does he go from here?
I don't know, man.
What
I
do we
think it's.
even do with Nick Diaz from here if he wins?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like the fact that he's coming back. I want to see it. I wanted to see him come in the boxing ring and fight Jake Paul because I feel like he could have knocked his ass out. But this
See, I'd
fight
be
is
more
just as
excited
good.
about that.
This fight is just as good for me because Jake Robbie Lawler is a heavy puncher. He will knock your lights out. We've seen it in the past, and I feel like he has the opportunity to put Nick on his back. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think in the comment section, uh,
Mike,
Michael said, I believe he has been training Nate. I idolize Nick, so I think he comes back strong, just like Nate did. So I agree with my point and also your point of view as well too. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I'm excited about this fight though. Not as excited as Islam, but I'm excited because it's Nick. It's the Diaz brothers, and they just straight disrespect you in the ring. They don't talk shit outside. They just get in the ring or get in the cage and they just disrespect you. They slap shit out you. They lay down. They go sleep in the cage and then they get up and slap shit out you. Hopefully he has enough time. Hopefully he doesn't do like Nate does and he has enough time. I don't feel like he has
I don't think he does that. No,
I don't think he has the tissue damage that Nate does.
he got it fixed.
So um he doesn't have the tissue damage. So that means he won't get opened up like Nate does. So I feel like this is gonna be a better fight. Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. Be there or be square. It will be at 170.
Good.
I was
Good.
thinking it was at 185, but it will be at 170.
I want to see him do so good that we start talking about him in the championship at the 170. I'm just saying. I just want to see him do that good.
You
But
gonna
let's
put him
get
in there with
I don't know. I'll put him
Kamaru
in.
Usman?
I will put him in there with Kobe Covington. I know that
Huh? Okay.
because they both got the same gas tank. Let's see who got the better skills.
All right. I like it.
See who got the better skills. Plus, I know that I would love to see him stock slap shit out of Kobe. I'm just saying.